Hi guys, it is me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing. In today's video guys, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be doing makeup, pretty full glam makeup look today. My mum is just feeding the kids dinner in the other room, so if you do hear the kids in the background, apologies. But I am going out tonight. I've got a 21st birthday to go to, which I'm super excited about. My mum's gonna be watching the kids for me for a couple of hours, so I get some me time, but also I'm really excited to do my makeup. I asked you guys over on Instagram and YouTube for any questions or topics of discussion that you guys wanted me to talk about while I do this video, and you guys did not hold back. You guys want to know the details and you guys want to know the gossip. So we will see how we get on answering the questions and stuff today. Without further ado, let's dive into this video. If you do like it, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, leave a little comment. Let's help the algorithm find my videos as I'm getting back into doing YouTube. And yeah guys, let's dive into it. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit of skin prep first guys. The L'Oreal Hydrogenious Aloe Water. I've had this a while. I don't even know if it's still a thing, but I absolutely love this. It's like a gel moisturizer. Really light on the skin, perfect as a primer for me with dry skin. Obviously I did my skin prep earlier on in the day, like in the morning when I had a shower, but this is just a great primer for me with dry skin. Just stops any flaking or anything like that, and yeah, I've used it for quite a while now. It does, a little goes a long way, so haven't actually used too much of it, but you can see like I've made a fair dent in this. Like I'm really trying not to do this under consumption thing at the minute, but I'm just trying not to buy any more makeup or skincare at the minute and actually just utilize what I have, because I have a bloody lot. But saying that, I did just buy a new eyeshadow palette and new eyelashes. So let's see how long this no makeup buying lasts. But diving into the questions guys, first one is, are you still working or do you just take care of the baby? So as you guys know, I was working like a 9-to-5 job. I then went on maternity leave when I had Ava, and my maternity leave actually ended in August. And they offered me another position that I could go back to if I wanted to, or they offered me a voluntary redundancy because my projects and my actual job wasn't anymore. Like it all finished over the maternity leave. So I actually took the voluntary redundancy just because of all Ava's medical stuff and everything at the minute. I don't feel like I'm in a position where I can actually leave her to go back to work yet, because she is still super reliant on me. So yeah, I decided not to go back to that. So I am just home looking after the baby, and I obviously did get my redundancy package, but I am now self-employed. Like I've registered as self-employed. YouTube is going to be my full-time job for the foreseeable future. So I am working, but not actually doing proper work. Like I'm working from home doing YouTube, but so much goes into it behind the scenes guys that I'm sure you know roughly, like for all the editing, all the content planning, everything. There's a lot that goes into doing YouTube and doing Instagram these days, so it is pretty full on, especially when I've got the 1-year-old as well. But yeah, that is my situation at the moment. Foundation, I'm gonna go in with a mix of the EX1 Invisiwear liquid foundation. This has been my ride or die for a very long time. 3.5 is a shade that's too dark for me, so I like to go in with the It Cosmetics CC Plus cream as well. I absolutely love this. This is in the shade Natural Medium. And I blend these two together and it makes the most beautiful concoction on my skin. So yeah, absolutely love this. Actually no, I don't think I use this one, do I? I definitely got that completely mixed up. I mix this I mix the Natural Medium It Cosmetics cream with the 1.0 EX1. See, I have them in every shade for winter, summer, everything. But yeah, no, so this shade is too light for me because it's my very winter shade, and then I mix it together with this and it's just beautiful. So yeah, that's what I wear for my foundation when I'm wearing foundation, is a mix of the EX1 Cosmetics and the It Cosmetics And yeah, I just mix it together with a damp sponge on the back of my hand and then apply it to my skin. But the coverage of this is beautiful, the finish of it is beautiful, and I just really enjoy it. Next question was, how do you alone manage the expenses? So yeah, obviously I am a single mum. I'm not working, obviously having a full income at the moment because of just starting back up on YouTube. I mean, I am earning, but it won't be anywhere near as what I was earning sort of when I last was doing it. So it's gonna take a little while to pick up. So I appreciate every single view, every single thumbs up, every single comment, everything that you guys do to help my content get seen, and also just to support me. It means the absolute world to me because it does help me survive. But yeah, so like I said, I got a redundancy package which was very generous of my company, like was very lucky to get what I received. So I've had a redundancy package which obviously helps. I get child support from Ron and from Ava's dad as well, and then I obviously get child benefits and my YouTube income. So that is how I manage my expenses. That, along with being extremely strict on a budget and yeah, really being sensible with money. I've got really good at managing money and managing my expenses, and yeah, I've got really into a really good routine with my money, and I know what I can and can't do with it. And yeah, like, single mumming it over here, but absolutely smashing it. But yeah, money is tight. I'm not gonna say I'm like rolling in money. Like, money is tight and it's a massive stress for me on a daily basis, but we are managing, and that is how I alone manage my expenses. How are you finding the transition from 2 children to 3? I'm struggling with it. I think it's so much more difficult than the transition that I had from 1 to 2, because I feel like they were at a similar age, like child-proofing, everything was sort of similar at that age when the boys were only 3 years apart. I feel like I'm really struggling because of the age gap between Liam and Ava, and the 3 kids having completely different needs. Like, the boys don't need child-proofing in the house anymore. They're very capable of going up and down the stairs by themselves. Whereas Ava needs everything bolted up. She needs the sockets to have the little plug sockets in them, things like that. Like, I just feel like I struggle with the age gap. But I feel like if I had 3 kids closer together, I don't think it would be as much of an issue as difficult it has been having the 3 now. But we're coping, we're managing. The transition has been massive though, and it's been a challenge. Another one, there's quite a few likes on this comment as well, so I know, and it's came up on my Instagram as well, so I know you guys are wanting to know. I'm just setting my foundation with the RCMA setting powder, translucent setting powder. I've loved this for the longest time and I do like it. I also like the Laura Mercier setting powder, but yeah, we're just using this today. So yeah, is Ava's dad still around? And I know so many of you are probably wondering, who's Ava's dad? Why has he not been any videos, anything like that? Obviously we're not together. Me and him split up when I was 7 months pregnant. We were living together. He was living here with me and the boys. We were living together and we were obviously in a relationship when I got pregnant. Together for a few years, and then obviously we split up when I was 7 months pregnant, or 7.5 months pregnant, nearly 8 months pregnant. I don't really want to go in depth with it because so much has happened, a lot's happened. He is still around. He is still around. He's very inconsistent and he's missed the majority of her life. Like, that's probably as deep into it as I want to go, but he is still around and he does still visit Ava on occasion, but it's fully in his court. I've said you can see your daughter whenever you want, and it's his decisions and his choices what decisions he makes going forward, but that is the that is as in-depth about that as I would like to go. Right, so there's a couple more on my YouTube post. Let me just see what makeup we're going to be doing next. I hate the container of this, like absolutely hate it. It's gone chuffing everywhere. Oh, for brushes, by the way, guys, I'm just using all my Real Techniques brushes. They're the set of brushes that I've washed recently, so they're the clean ones that we're using today. Going in with Hoola mini bronzer. I do have a really nice Benefit palette with the Hoola bronzer in it as well, but I'm really trying to just get through this mini. It's very close to pan, and again, I'm just trying to get this makeup consumption down, so I'm trying to finish my mini before I start the one in the big palette that I'm about to use in a minute. But yeah, just going in with the Hoola bronzer. Next question is, oh, read more, it's a long one. How are you doing? It seems like you have had a tough few years. What did you get up to during your break from YouTube? What are your plans for the next few years? Love your vids. Hope you keep making them. Thank you so much for loving my videos, by the way. And right, let's start. How am I doing? I'm doing good, actually. I feel like I'm in a really good place at the moment. So I thought it would be a good time to come back to YouTube while I'm feeling mentally well and good and in high spirits. So yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? It seems like you've had a tough few years. I have, like, and the sad thing is, like, I won't ever be able to fully share what I've been through in the last couple of years. But it's been a lot. It would have broken a lot of people, and it nearly broke me, but yeah, it's been tough. What did you get up to during your break from YouTube? So I was working. So when I first originally stopped doing YouTube, it was because I got a new job, and I did that for 2 years and then went on maternity leave for 1 year. So that's where I've been the last 3 years. And I was just working and obviously being pregnant. I did try to come back when I was pregnant, and I did a couple of baby videos, and obviously I did Vlogmas last year. I have tried to come back multiple times, but it's just not been the right timing for me. But that is what I did in my break. I basically just worked and was trying to earn as much money as I could, and yeah, just sort my life out really, and just spend time with the boys, and obviously going through the pregnancy and everything like that was just a lot as well. So yeah, that's what I did. And then what are your plans for the next few years? I haven't even thought that far ahead, in honesty. I'd say my plan for the next 12 months, should we say, is just to work really hard at YouTube, try and be in a position to be able to do my advent calendar videos again next year, and just really work hard to get my self-employment off the ground and just be able to do this full-time again as a job, to just spend as much time as I can with Ava at home, and to be there for the boys as well every day. That's sort of the goal. So yeah, for the next 12 months I'm going to be working my butt off at this and just trying to be the best mum that I can be, and that's my goal for the next 12 months. After that, who knows. Last one from my YouTube post now, and it says, have you had an extension on your home? The kitchen looks much bigger than I remember, and so happy to see you back. Thank you so much. And this isn't I don't own this house, by the way, just to put it out there to you guys. I've private rented, and I have done for 7.5 years now. I've been in this house. I think I moved just after starting YouTube, just after I first started YouTube back in the day. Yeah, moved shortly after that. I think I've been doing videos for a few months, and then we moved into here, but it's been private rented. But yes, it's not an extension, but the landlord has renovated the kitchen. So it used to be sort of an L-shaped kitchen, and then it used to have like a utility room off of the kitchen, like through a door. They've basically knocked this L wall down now, and now it's a big square. And in the garden, we have a outbuilding that's got plumbing, electricity, and that's now got my tumble dryer and washing machine in. So we have like a utility room in the garden, which is a pain in the butt when I want to do the laundry and it's pouring down with rain like, and it's freezing, and I'm like, got to go outside to put a wash load on. But that is the situation with that. So yeah, not an extension, but the whole kitchen has been renovated, which is why it looks so big, and the lighting and the space in there is amazing, which is why I do tend to film a lot of my content in there. I'm just going in with my blusher, by the way, guys. I keep forgetting to mention what I'm actually doing, but I'm using my EX1 blusher in the shade Pretty in Peach. Again, just a ride or die product that I've used for absolutely years, and I love the colour of this, and it just adds a little flush to the cheek, which is really cute. And right, that's all the questions from my YouTube post. Let me check what my Instagram stories is saying. Oh, you guys don't hold back, so I'm kind of scared. Right, first one we've got, what are your Christmas plans this year? I love you and your videos. Thank you so much, I love you too. And Christmas plans, I have the boys, which I'm buzzing about. Obviously Ron had them last year, I have them this year, and yeah, I'm very excited to have my boys for Christmas. And obviously I've got Ava, the boys. It's going to be just a big fun family Christmas at home on Christmas during the day. I'm trying to plan at the minute, we're trying to arrange like a family gathering for like me, my brothers, my mum, my nan, and all the nieces and nephews. We try to get together and I host it every year, so super excited for that. But we're just trying to work out the logistics of that at the moment, to see what's going to happen. Just going in with my cheery cheeks palette from Benefit. And just going in with the cookie highlighter, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I'm planning to do Vlogmas, and it's just going to be a beautiful time. You guys, if you've watched my Vlogmas videos, you know my standard sort of December shopping, wrapping presents, Christmas movies, making hot chocolate. Like, that is my go-to Christmas plans every year, and this year is going to be no different. Very homely, very cutesy, very mindful. I actually don't like that saying, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, no, I'm excited just to have the kids and to have Ava with the boys this year. And yeah, it's just gonna be very cute, very family orientated, and that is my Christmas plans this year. I'm a single mum too. How do you cope with the kids, dads, and visiting times? You guys might have seen in the vlogs, me and Ron have a really strong co-parenting relationship at the moment. I say at the moment because you never know if it's going to change, but at the moment things are really good between us, so there's no awkwardness, there's no issues with Ron. Just going in with an eyebrow spoolie and then brush with a powder, a foolproof brow powder from Benefit. Visiting times, drop-off times, he even comes to spend some evenings here when he can't physically have the boys overnight, because he's got, like, he's worked a day shift or a night shift, and then he comes quickly for a couple of hours, because then he's got an early start the next day. He's a shift worker, so obviously his shifts change all the time, so sometimes he can just have a few hours, and he comes and sees the boys and then obviously goes home again, and it's all good. Like, I've got no issues with Ron at visiting times and stuff. We've got a really healthy, really decent co-parenting relationship at the moment. So with Ron, it's a doddle, super easy. With Ava's dad, he's actually never had her like on his own, so whenever he comes, it is him visiting here. I think anyone that's sort of been in a situation where they're co-parenting with someone that they're healing from will understand where I'm coming from. It can be really difficult and really awkward, but I just try to keep tensions light, don't try and get into any deep conversations, just keep all conversations revolved around Ava and what Ava's doing and everything to do with Ava, and just not get into anything personal, and try not to dig anyone out, which is sometimes difficult. But yeah, no, so with Ron and the boys, It's super easy with Ava's dad. A little awkward at visiting times, but I've just got to support the situation until Ava's of an age to make her own decision and her own choices. So I'm just here to support. Just gonna set my brows in place with the Pixie Brow Tamer. Absolutely love this. I think it's so good. Do you think you and Ron would ever get back together? You seem really close. Yeah, we are close now. When we first separated, he'll even tell you himself, it was hell. Like, it was so awkward, so horrible. I think we're just in a really good place, both mentally in a good place now, but that's because we're separated. I know it sounds crazy, but we would never work in a relationship, so there's no plans to get back together with Ron. It just would never work. Like, we're just very different mentalities on a lot of things. We don't actually agree on a lot of things. We don't have the same kind of goals, or I don't know, it's just we're very, very different people. And the thing is, like, when you have like different mindsets, you can be like best friends with someone like that, but when you're in a romantic relationship with someone like that, it's constant tension, constant arguments. Whereas you can have a best friend and you don't need the same sort of look on finances, or you don't need to have the same look on things, like sometimes, like, or you don't need to have the same life goals as like your best friend. But in a romantic partner, you sort of need to be going the same way, if that makes sense. Otherwise it's just constant bickering, constant arguing. Me and Ron are really good friends, and I'll always have a lot of love for him. He's the boys' dad after all. But yeah, he would tell you himself, we are so much better off separated and not in a relationship. The only reason we are so close is because we are separated. Like, we weren't ever this close when we were actually in a relationship together, because there was just so much tension, and yeah, it wasn't, yeah, no. So yeah, no, unfortunately, no, sorry. I will not be getting back together with Ron. We are just so much better off as friends, and it's so much better for the boys to see us having this healthy relationship separate than it is for them to see us together and toxic. So yeah, that's the answer to that one. Now for eyeshadow, I'm not really sure what kind of look I want to create with this, but I'm going to be going in with the Divination Robert Welsh Blend Bunny collab. Such a gorgeous, stunning palette. I'm thinking about using sort of this kind of row, like the browns maybe. I do have like a black outfit, but brown eyeshadow, we can get away with anything, and I'm excited to use this Rune shade. I swatched it on a recent vlog, and you guys, oh, it's stunning. So yeah, I'm just gonna be having a little play around now. Get to peel the plastic off the mirror. Play around with these eyeshadows now while I answer the last questions, and then I'm gonna stick some lashes on and do my lips. Oh, that was so satisfying. What a stunning high quality mirror as well. I love that for me. Right, so next question is, any interesting reasons for your tattoos? Any more planned? Any you regret? Right, so this hand one was after I got separated from Ron. I just had my own money, and I just wanted to be able to just, I don't know, I absolutely love this artwork, and the guy that I went and had it done, I did do a vlog of my first tattoo. I think we went to Torquay to get it done. Me and my friend went down to get tattoos, and the dot work and stuff on it is insane. But yeah, I just absolutely love this hand tattoo, and it's, yeah, I just absolutely love it. One I regret getting done was this one when I was 16. It was meant to be a bass clef and a treble clef, but got it done in someone's bedroom when I was 16, so that was never gonna last. But yeah, to this day I regret this one, but I do want to get one with my kids' names at some point, so I will see. So that is one that I'm planning, but I just have no idea what to do with it. So if you guys have any ideas for name tattoos for your kids, like, let me know. I've got to fit 3 names and some kind of symbolization for them. And this one, which is my newest one, I got in May, and it's to cover up Ava's dad's name, which I sillily got tattooed on my wrist, and this rose tattoo, which twisting my arm, you can't really see it. But yeah, this gorgeous rose with the dark leaves to cover the name, so you can't actually see what the name was, and it's sort of unrecognisable now. But it was Ava's dad's name that I had tattooed on my wrist, which I got covered up. So obviously the name was a regret, and that was the reason for this tattoo, to get it covered up. But the rose symbolises a lot for me, so I'm very happy that I got the rose done. And yeah, that's my tattoo story. I'd love to finish off an entire sleeve up here, but money is just not allowing tattoos at the moment. And also yeah, I really want to get my kids' names done on me at some point, so they're the next ones that are planned. Next question is, what is on your Christmas wish list? Nothing. I know that sounds really strange and bizarre, doesn't it, that I don't want anything for Christmas, but I really got spoiled rotten on my birthday. So my birthday was in August, it was my 30th birthday. I've only just finished spending my birthday money that I got from like friends, family, and I got loads of vouchers and I got loads of little presents and stuff. Ron bought me Ugg boots, which I wanted for the winter. So yeah, I got absolutely spoiled rotten for my 30th birthday. So I don't actually have anything left on my wish list for Christmas, which is fine because I don't really have anyone to buy for me, like family. At Christmas we just do kids. That's always been our thing, especially now between me and my brothers. We all have like 9 kids between us. It's just easier to not have to buy for people and people's partners and everything else. So we just do kids now, which is great. So obviously I don't really have family or anyone buying for me at Christmas. I don't have a partner. My kids are too young to buy for me, so I don't really have a wish list for Christmas. Like I said, I got everything that I could possibly want or need on my birthday. So I am more than happy with that. But the wish list I have for my kids, like, oh my gosh, the amount I want to buy them this Christmas is crazy. I need to work on cutting down the list. But yeah, I just basically make wish lists that I want to buy for my kids. So my wish list for Christmas is to spoil my kids Ron. But not too much that they're not grateful for it. My kids are so great. My boys are so grateful for absolutely everything and anything they receive, and I definitely want to keep that sort of spirit in them. I don't want them to feel like to take things for granted, if you know what I mean. Hey lovely, are you in a relationship? Hope it's not too personal. Not too personal at all, my lovely. I am not. I am single, and happily so at the moment. I just don't see it as a priority for me at the moment, dating. I mean, it's not to say I'd say no if something came along that was good for me, but just, I'm not out looking for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not on dating sites. I'm not going out of my way to meet up with people. I'm just letting life, and yeah, not going out of my way to try and find something, because I just feel like it doesn't happen organically that way. I don't want to force anything, and it's just not a priority for me right now. Like, my priority is Ava. My priority is Ava, the boys, and just being there for them. And yeah, dating would distract from that, so it is not a priority of mine at the moment. Missed you on YouTube, Butte. What's been your best and worst moments of 2024? Oh my god, oh, that's a heavy question. Best moments, or let's start with the worst moments. The worst moments have probably been when Ava's been in the hospital, in honesty. Dealing with all of her medical stuff. I've spoken about it. I did a vlog where it says doctors, I can't remember the name of it, doctors and something, but in my weekly vlog I sort of gave you guys an update on all her medical stuff. So she has episodes of apneas in her sleep, and they're not sure what's causing it. So she's got a sleep study next month, but in May, which is when all this started, getting really bad, and obviously needing to go to A&E and things like that. Obviously when we were originally admitted into hospital, so I took her to A&E about this, and we were there for a week. They admitted her onto a ward, and they kept us in for a week doing sleep studies, x-rays, and it was that original x-ray that came back, and they were like, her chest x-rays come back as not normal because it was showing the enlarged lung. And that just, I don't know, you just never expect it. You're like, oh yeah, they're gonna go for a chest x-ray and stuff. You never expect it to come back as not normal. Like, I don't know, you just don't expect it. And so that was probably the worst moment for me, because I was like, this is gonna be something big. And then obviously when we started getting referred to Royal Brompton, and they wanted her to go in as an inpatient and everything like that. So that was probably my worst moment, was when I realised this wasn't a simple fix, or this wasn't something little, or I wasn't overreacting. Because, you know, sometimes as a mum you think like, oh, I'm just overreacting, it's fine. That was the moment of dread when I was like, actually no, I'm not overreacting, this is gonna be something big now. And it has been a long year because of that. But on a positive note, the best part of this year, let's try and keep it positive because I really don't want to bum myself out before I go to this party. My best moment was her first birthday party. Sharing it with everyone that I love, the boys, Ava, my family, my friends, everyone that I hold dear, being together, celebrating my little girl's first birthday was just everything to me. It was absolutely incredible. It was, yeah, it was beautiful. I wish I'd come back onto YouTube to do that, to be fair, because I think you guys would have really loved seeing how I organised it all and what we did and just the whole organisation of it and stuff. And I do regret not showing that on YouTube, in honesty, because I think that was probably one of the massive highlights and one of the best moments of my year for sure. Nearly done, just got to do some mascara and lashes. 3 more questions as well. I got asked way loads more than I thought I would get asked, to be honest. How is life and how did you know it was time to come back on YouTube? I just had a feeling, honestly. I just felt, because obviously I wanted to do self-employment, I wanted to be able to stay at home, and it just worked out perfectly with regards to timing for Ava, because she's just started having, she was having like loads of short naps during the day, and I was just not getting any free time. And then she started to recently have just 1 nap during the day. She started having like 1-2 hour nap a day, which has been her schedule recently, and it's been incredible for freeing up my time. I've been able to do loads around the house, get loads of housework done, and then still have some free time. So that's why I thought, well, now's the time that I can use that for editing, use that for filming content, use that for organising my week. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, by the way, guys. One of my oldie but goldies. Not actually old, it's not an old mascara, but it's, do you know what I mean, like one that I've used for ages. Not this one tube though, like I've bought it multiple times. So yeah, that's how I knew. Everything fell into place and it all just worked out as it should do. I feel like that's with anything, like I trust the timing of my life, and fingers crossed I can really give this a good go, and yeah, fingers crossed I can make this work this time. It has been and always will be my dream job to do this. Yeah, I just think it would be a dream come true if I could do this fully, full time. Can you tell us more about how was dating after divorce? Was it hard? That's a fully loaded question. After my divorce, no, I don't think it was hard dating after my divorce, if I'm honest. What's been difficult has been dating since Ava. Again, because I don't really have the interest in it, but also just as a single mum. Yeah, no, because I think the main thing is, like, when you're divorced or when you're a single parent and you're dating, I think the main thing is to have your boundaries in place. If you have, like, it was really easy, for example, for Ava's dad to come into my life because me and Ron had such strict boundaries, and it was so clear where everyone stood in the situation. Do you know what I mean? When you don't have that, that's when it's difficult to date. I've been in situations where it's been like a single dad and he hasn't had clear boundaries with his ex and things like that, and it just leads to like no trust. Right, I've had complete camera drama there. I've got about 3 minutes left on my memory. I just went in again with the divination lashes, the small 3/4 length ones, and I'm just going to quickly do my lip combo now while I answer the last 2 questions. Sorry. So the one before was saying, how hard is it to date? Not very if you've got boundaries in place, but I found it really difficult dating with a 1-year-old, solo parenting, really difficult, but it's not a priority for me right now. So again, not too worried about it. This is just a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick gel. This is just a Wet n Wild gel lip liner. I will post all the products down below. And also the last question was if I could be any character from the US Office, who am I most like? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit like Meredith at the moment. But who doesn't want to be Pam, man, and date John Krasinski? Also using the Annabelle Minerals Brown Fig sheer lipstick. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you guys watch the US Office, it's one of my favourite shows, but where Jim goes to Philadelphia for the few weeks or whatever and Pam's left solo parenting and she breaks down, that feels like my life for the last 14 months. And yeah guys, oh, definitely went a bit dodgy on that lip liner. Oh dear. Alright, gonna have to correct that off camera. Because I've got 50 seconds to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and leave in the comments any more questions you guys have for me. Thank you to everyone that posted a question for me to answer. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked my makeup. I'm gonna link all the products down below. Oh, quick! Iconic London spritz of setting spray. Okay, now we're done. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to party. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.